Monday, which means it's time for another video. It's very hot today, I'm not gonna lie. It's very, very hot. But the winner of the poll, and it was actually a very like close one, because I thought it was gonna be either one. It was between The Entity and Girls Night Out, both 80s horror films, but completely different. But The Entity actually did win, so that's what I'm going to be reviewing today. Don't have it with me, but I do have the Scream Factory of The Entity that I got actually not this past Christmas, but the Christmas before. And I've watched some of it like a couple years ago, but never finished it, so this was a pretty fresh review because it's kind of new to me. So I knew about the story and stuff from watching the In Search of Darkness documentary. If you haven't seen that, definitely check that out. But supposedly this is based off of true events. I mean, it was a novel before it was a movie. I usually search the movies up on IMDb kind of while I'm watching it to learn some different trivia about it. I have to say, I don't know how Barbara Hershey did it, because given what happens in the movie, it's crazy to think like how she managed to pretend to have that stuff happen to her. If you have not seen The Entity, definitely check it out. It's one that definitely like kind of flew past me. I knew, like, obviously I knew about it, but I didn't really know much about it. I'm glad that I finally watched it in full, because it's a really like good movie. Basically what happens in this movie is her character is being sexually abused, and like a whole bunch of shit happened to her by this spirit, which it could be a demon, you never know. They show like there's like a scene with electricity where it kind of looks like the outline of the person, and there's a scene, and I remember when I watched the documentary, when they were talking about The Entity, there's a scene where she's laying completely naked and the spirit is fondling her, and the effect is like amazing, especially for the time. And that's what I like about like the 80s stuff, because a lot of the stuff still holds up today. So much better than CGI, honestly. There might be people who may disagree, but I think the practical effects are where it's at, because it looked real, like, and it looked disturbing. It was a disturbing movie too, because she'll be sitting there and she gets attacked, and that's what happens like right in the beginning of the movie, because it's all like calm and everything, and then all of a sudden, like, not even 10 minutes in the movie, she already gets attacked, and it's just craziness. Definitely one that you should pick up if you don't have it, and definitely one that you should see if you haven't seen it yet, because I really enjoyed this movie. I'm glad that I finally got to watch it in full, because I keep saying it's a great movie, but it really is. Her performance was like astounding, because I don't think anybody could really do that today, you know, or if they could, they probably couldn't do it as well as Barbara Hershey did in that role, being scared and being attacked like that, like pretending to have that stuff happen to her. Like, it's just, I would be exhausted. Let's just say that just seems like a very exhausting role. But I give full props to her. But that's really all I have to say about The Entity. Do I think what happened was true? I mean, they say that with a lot of stuff, like based on true stories and stuff like that, but you never know. I mean, a book was written, but they said that about the Amityville Horror, and that stuff actually never happened. I mean, the DeFeo murders did happen, but the spirits and stuff actually did not happen. So it could be true, but it could not be true. I don't really know. But that's all I have to say about The Entity. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. A couple hours after this review gets posted, I will put another poll up. Maybe some of the same movies, some different ones. So go vote on it when it gets posted. Also, I should be doing a live stream this Friday. I kept saying that every week and stuff happens, but I'm not doing anything that I know for certain this Friday. So stay tuned for that. I will be putting a notification type scheduling thing for a live stream, so stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, I will see you guys on Thursday.